Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. So we are heading to the middle of September. This next couple of weeks stretch is going to be pretty quiet from a scheduled news perspective, earnings wise. There's going to be some bio events coming up, but from like an earnings perspective, it definitely slows down quite a bit. So like the next couple weeks, expect more. There's a possibility of there could be a little bit more volatility, just as we get into kind of like a news lull stretch a bit. Plus, if we do end up, and we are talking about this today on the VTF, if we do end up getting a pullback over the next couple weeks during this news lull, it may actually set up well for the start of next quarter, which comes in October when earnings season starts up all over again, right? Because get a pullback in some leading names, then maybe we get rampant to reports into the next quarter in October. So we'll see, right?
Taking a
But in
peek at
terms
your
of this
market on
week,
close and balance, basically
it's
flat.
very, very
Seeing a
light.
small buy
Before
side,
the open
but
on
not much action at all on your
before the open on
MOC.
Monday, nothing scheduled. Um, After the close on Monday, Oracle. So the biggest name of the week, priced in about 5 points. And I mean, I feel like the chart looks solid. Seems like it may try to break out ahead of time because that's been the pattern. So if I scroll out, you can see what I mean. Had like a strong run, had the March earnings, then dumped. Had a strong run ahead of June earnings, then dumped. So I'm looking to see if there's maybe like a breakout of this tight or tighter pattern. But Monday after the close, so Monday's really the only day because today it was looking pretty good. Actually, the both last couple days was looking pretty good, but it rolled over with the market. So Monday's the last day. But I mean, from like a pricing perspective, 5 points, it doesn't seem too bad. It's had bigger moves than that lately. So the options might leave some room for volatility strategy. I guess though, after the way it's acted the last 2 quarters, you have to have maybe a little bit more of a bearish bias, just because it has sold off pretty sharply the last 2 quarters in a row. Before the open on Tuesday, nothing of interest. After the close on Tuesday, nothing really. Just like small names. I mean, these just they're like stocks that are tiny market caps, probably no options. So there's nothing to do. Wednesday before the open, JKS. Um, it's a pricing about 6 points. This is a Chinese solar name. It can definitely be a mover around earnings, so it's not always a huge gapper. Um, the stock does have a history of stringing together days too, so you could see like a really great move into June, and then I mean this was after earnings a year ago, so you can see what that move was all about. But I mean there have been some really nice runs and really nice extended moves on this. Um, and actually, last quarter started a pretty big rally. So, this might be something I watch to see how the numbers are and if they're good. If it can maybe get up through like the low 50s and start like another move to the upside. Because, again, when it moves, it can really string together days. So, even if I'm not in the first day, if it can put together like an extended run, like, there might still be some opportunity. So, I think I'm going to focus on it after earnings versus taking options into the print. Wednesday after the bell, nothing scheduled. Thursday before the open, nothing scheduled. Thursday after the close, just like not even anything scheduled. Friday before the open, Man U, so Manchester United. I mean, it just had a pop last week when they announced they were signing Ronaldo, but in terms of earnings, I mean, it just really has never been a huge mover. The price in about 80 cents. I mean, it's literally the only thing scheduled on Friday morning, but I mean, it's just not an earnings name, or it hasn't been historically. So I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. If you love Ronaldo, though, maybe you want to look at the stock, but um, I don't think it's going to be a trade for me. And that's it. So very, very, very light week. But have had busy action, and there's been a lot of things moving around. There's been some intraday news, so I mean, we're certainly not lacking for movement. Stocks are moving. There's trades to be had. There's opportunity out there. So even if the earnings calendar is a little light, there's still a lot going on. So um, we will just constantly be on the hunt for what's working. Right? Sometimes it's earnings that are working. Sometimes it's swing trades that are working. So just have to shift focus when the earnings calendar gets a little bit lighter. All right. So, if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading earnings with options or swing trading with options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options and play. Have a fantastic weekend. Stay well, and I will talk to you all on Monday.